Christmas, everyone, from here at the K.O.E. Nation. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope this Christmas has found you well. Today, we're not going to do our usual wares. I'm going to feature a chat that was between me, Tony, and Chicken reviewing a wonderful cigar and just a really good time. I thought today of all days would be a good day to reflect on fun, fellowship, friendship, and all of the family, all of the aspects that make Christmas worth celebrating. So I thought it would just be an interesting time to highlight this interesting moment when Tony, Chicken, and your King of Extreme were all together here at Castle K.O.E. It was an incredibly enjoyable evening. As you could tell, we were full of banter, and it was some hilarity ensued. But I figured today would be the best time of all to upload this video because I personally, my whole life, I have just loved Christmas. I have been enamored by it. I just have always been fascinated with the idea that we, at least in our area here of the world, we all come together with the idea that we would all benefit from a time of year where we all strive to be a little more decent to each other, where we all strive to try and be a little bit better than maybe we had been this previous year. And this year has been a doozy. It's been difficult. It's been trials and tribulations for all of us. And that's why I am glad you've decided to take just a moment to join us here at the K.O.E. Nation. Whatever you're drinking, raise yourself a dram of it because you've earned it, folks. So without further ado, let's get on to the show. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Phil, what'd you give me here?
What we got here is a Drew Estate Java cigar. I don't know its country of origin. Checking the description. I will look more into it. I just picked this up because this is a good cigar for three distinguished gentlemen to get into. Now, guys, what I use here, I don't have a cigar cutter. I use this crazy instrument. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called a knife.
Oh, you.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Back off. Whoa, dude.
And you just do an X, and then another X, 6-pointed star, and I guarantee you...
Give that a little shot to the camera there. Show it off.
Guarantee you, if you just do a 6-pointed star poke of a cigar, I got plenty of airflow through that. There you go, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. If you can't tell, we're doing a fantastic job tonight of socially distancing.
Yes.
We're all on separate screens, so obviously we're socially distanced.
Totally.
I want to, we'll kick off the start of your bonus show, I guess is what we'll call it. Maybe we'll call it 54 and a half because I got some criticism of your live show last night. The first and only one I've ever missed.
Well, I want to get into that, but folks, before we, Tony, if I may, using a little bit of hemp wick here, folks. Why, you might ask? So there's no butane in the lighting of this cigar, so it's a pure experience. So if you want to use some of this, guys, let me know.
I just want a lighter.
Burn up.
I'm good with that. Oh, look at that bad boy sparking up. That right there. That's the look of a little sexiness going on.
So I got to ask, I'm just looking at this. Hopefully my hole poking, it looks kind of like a butthole.
If
Cool.
you can get a draw through it, it's good.
I got a good draw. It was a good call. Good call. Just yeah, I did the little pokey hole thing. It worked pretty good.
Is there supposed to be two wrappers?
Yeah, you take the bottom one off.
You mean the top?
Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
yeah.
There's supposed to be
Well, you
two
top
wrappers.
bitch or a bottom bitch?
Well, it depends on the wrap group.
That's gonna be fun. And Tony's in charge of camera shots tonight, and we're learning, folks.
I'm trying not to encroach
yeah, it's on Phil.
on his screen, but
it's too easy to do. Guys, we're running with 2 cameras because we're cheap fucking assholes like that.
oh, there, I got it off. All right. So, as I, well, I guess I'm going to finish off this Glenfiddich 15-year Scotch out of the glass I've been drinking Dullmore out of all night. Dumped an ice cube in, topped it off with some Glenfiddich 15.
Cheers, sir.
Indeed.
Cheers, Phil. Oh, fantastic.
Yes. I'm just having some classic, one of the best blend whiskeys for K.O.E. Nation and RWP. TX.
Oh.
I'd say for blended, this is one of the top rated.
Yeah, I was going to say, once we're all settled and ready to go, Chicken has not yet sampled that TX, so once we get a chance to have him sample that, I am very eager and excited.
Before we get to that,
you gotta be
gentlemen, before we get to that,
slow it down tonight.
not knowing anything, well, Tony's got to get his cigar sparked first.
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah, can you tell I don't smoke too much, folks?
You can tell I do.
How'd you rate this one?
Honestly, I've had a lot of shitty good, cigars and a lot of really good cigars. Like I don't know what you paid for this, but this is just nice, subtle, good smoke. Like this is
$6.
for
Really?
for $6. This is really fucking good.
$6.
Yep.
No kidding.
I've paid $30 for a fucking cigar that tasted like dog shit.
Oh,
compared
yeah.
to this.
I was just say, I think I was telling Phil earlier. I've got
Not like literally they kind of all smell like taste like dog shit in a way, but
see that. Okay, that's my thing. Like if I walk into, if you go into like a nice liquor store like Jake's cigar shop and like
Jake's cigar bar, shout out, that place is awesome.
Oh, you
Fucking
sit at the
whiskey
bar.
selection there.
You sit at the bar, the scotch, the
Phil,
whiskey.
you would love it.
Phil, you would
Been there.
absolutely. Oh my God, just sitting there now with an appreciation of whiskey, looking and browsing, and then going.
And there's
in
always some
buying a
homeless
cigar.
dude outside trying to sell people shit. It's fun. There's this big glass windows. You just get to watch. You get to people watch like fucking crazy. I love Jake's Cigar Bar.
Right. It's amazing, but you walk into the cigar portion of it, and you're just overwhelmed with that aroma of amazing smelling cigars, and it just kind of overtakes you. And you're like, yeah, I think $22 is a perfectly reasonable price for this tiny little cigar that I'm going to smoke about 2 seconds of. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem weird at all. No, not at all.
Yeah.
So you kind of get overwhelmed with the experience. But $6, I haven't even lit this, and the taste is really nice.
I don't know if this is cigar for me, number 396 or 397 that I have left. Because if you don't know, folks, it's something that I've kind of declared that across my lifetime, I'm going to smoke 400 cigars, and that's probably about it. Then I'm just going to call it, check please on that bad habit.
Ooh, wow.
So 400 cigars, then I think I can get a lot of good joy out of it for the few times I'm going to use it, and maybe get out without, any deleterious health effects. Here's the hope, anyways.
I don't think it's a bad call to think of it that way, because I'm a smoker. I've been a smoker for a long time, many years, and I don't often enjoy a really good cigar. It's far few too often that I actually have a chance to sit down and just puff on a good old fucking fat ass.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I get it. You're right. I sit down often at a poker table or during a long-term podcast with cheapy pieces of shit. And I've actually come to the conclusion here recently. I'm going to be done with cigars and smoking in general.
You've smoked your fair share of 400, and you didn't do them with good ones. This one,
That's right.
Drew Estate Java, I'm happy to say that I tried this one because, when I do get to that big number,
it was worth it. This is good.
400.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to call it good, but I'm going to try some interesting, weird cigars. And Tony, I know you're going to be quitting smoking, but when I do get a couple of weird cigars, you're going to have to review them with me. I'm afraid.
Well, no, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine puffing on and sampling a cigar, but the problem with mine, I frequent backwoods, and they're just way too easy to sit there, suck on, and inhale, and you down the thing, and before you know it, you're 5 deep, and you feel like shit the next day.
That's what she said.
I'm 34. I need to be more responsible.
A good large, this one's too small for it, but a large cigar should last you at least 45 minutes.
No,
That's my opine.
No,
so,
you're
They
right.
gotta get you through a whole glass of whiskey.
So
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, absolutely. You should get through a dram before the thing runs out. And usually I don't go for the square ones. I don't know why. I guess we're all accustomed to that circular feeling between your lips, but this is actually pretty nice.
I like the square
stays
ones.
where you want it to.
I like the square ones for, especially I do recommend a square cigar, mainly to like a rookie cigar smoker. Because like if you're not rotating, you're not spinning with the circular ones, especially a bigger, fatter one. Like I see so many people do this. They'll get the biggest, fattest one because they think that's the cool shit. That's just what you gotta do when you're smoking a cigar. But then they don't spin it when you're smoking, so it burns so uneven. The bigger it is. But what I've noticed with the square cigars, if you've been drinking for an hour and a half like we have how many goddamn scotches did we drink tonight?
Enough of them.
If you forget to rotate your guitar, Jesus, that'll fucking tell you how this is gonna go. Woo! Oh, this is so much better live because I was like, I almost paused there for a second. Of like, oh no, Phil's got to laugh and he's gonna make fun of me. I need to pause and make sure I have that half-second break. You know what I mean? You got to give that half-second break so we can catch up. But we're live. We don't have to do that now.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're in person.
This is natural now.
I guess, my only other comments on this guy is this is really sweet. It's really good. It's actually pretty mellow for being a big old dog turd style cigar, but it's weird. I didn't know if we were supposed to pair this with a specific type of whiskey, but I'm pairing it with a Hell's Creek German style lager from Cross Strain here in Nebraska. And hot damn, it actually pairs.
Do you want to try it with the Dalmar mix?
Yeah, actually.
Dude, it's fucking, it's beautiful.
I do. Yeah, I bet that's all right.
You need to try it. Just a sippy.
Okay.
And you don't have to like go balls deep like we have been doing. Just to get that. Just to get that flavor.
Yeah, no, that's
just pairs so good.
Oh, wow.
It is amazing. Ugh.
Now, guys.
Wow.
Here is, since I don't know the country of origin of this, there's going to be two different things that, one's going to be a riddle, and one's going to be your grade as an overall cigar. Since none of us know the country of origin, we'll know later when I look it up tomorrow. Just make your guess what you think the country of origin is for this.
Go ahead, chicken.
Probably, just looking, we got Drew Estate Java. So it's an American company that
outsourced
it.
They all do.
They're naming. Oh God, Java. Trying to guess just by the name of it. I don't know.
Just based on flavor and the name. That's all you got.
Oh, okay. I'm not a connoisseur by any means. I'm just gonna be like, if it's $6, and with the name that it has, I'm gonna say like fucking Mexico. Like,
okay.
Maybe like, God, maybe I'll go a little further south. Let's go. I'm gonna say like something fucking stupid like Ecuador.
Oh, okay. Boy, getting exotic up in here.
Yeah. Right.
The little labeling of latte, and you're right. It doesn't taste like a $6 cigar. It's actually very smooth. I would go. It's clearly not like Cuban level. I'm trying to remember the cigars that I tried while I was in Jamaica. It doesn't quite meet up with those. It's not like dry, but the tobacco feels like it's been aged and dried a little bit longer. Maybe a little less quality, finer tobacco. Let's go Cancun.
Wow.
Bam. fucking getting real specific.
See, both of us went south of the border, even
Yeah.
though it says
Okay.
Java. I think that's
All right.
fun.
Yeah.
Nicaraguan tobacco is typically very thick, very earthy.
Say strong draws.
Strong.
Yeah.
This is
Light.
more like Dominican cigars that
Okay.
I've had from
There
the
you
Dominican
go.
Republic. If I had to guess, Drew Estate, probably Dominican Republic. My second guess would be something along the lines of Jamaican or some other Caribbean nation.
island, yeah.
And then
Drew
third would be like Nicaraguan. But that's
Phil's
Drew Estate. Yeah, we will find out.
we're about
right
to find out.
Whoa!
Tony's not fucking around here. He's getting
Technology
after
here.
it.
Yeah,
folks.
I have a phone right here.
Hey, Jamie, pull that shit up.
So I typed in Drew Estate Latte.
Java. Java.
No, it says latte on the little thingy thing. Oh wait, what's it say on the other one?
Java.
I guess I didn't read the other thing.
The other one says latte.
It does. The
Java
tip
latte.
one says latte.
So look up
Java Latte by Drew Estate, Holtz
French, isn't it?
Cigar Company. Here we go. We're about to find
It's an
out.
American company.
Guys, about to say it's all
sourced
from Virginia.
France.
Thanks to the mad minds at Drew Estate, Rocky Patel's Java Latte is a wonderful concoction of sweet cream mocha and a lovely buttery flavor with hints of coffee. These flavored
fairly
beets sell
accurate.
out pretty quickly, so if you see them in stock, don't hesitate to get yourself a box. And my service is absolute trash, so it's taking a minute to load. But
Well,
yeah,
the mystery continues.
yeah. That's,
But it's the crazy.
oh,
Maybe.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hold on. This is going to be epic. We haven't done this in a long time.
Limit.
Oh, now it's welcome to the limit. I like what Phil did with that.
Well, that's actually in the song. If you listen to the whole-
Right. But that's not what we ever play on here.
Did
Okay,
we
would
ever
we ever find out about
I
the
was just
cigar?
gonna say, did we ever? No, I'm more concerned about that guy that was in the Push It to the Limit ad. Did we ever find out whatever happened to that fucking guy?
Fuck, I don't even remember. I don't remember the guy. We're gonna have to look that up too.
It was the guy with the fucking glorious mullet. Weapons.
He is.
You have to supply your own weapons. I've only done this once before.
Safety
Oh
not
my-
guaranteed.
Yes, safety not guaranteed. My God, like that was one of my favorite.
That was
things.
an early meme.
It wasn't just a meme. That was the pinnacle of "You're the man now, dog."
You're the man now, dog. Yeah.
Well, that was kind of a 21st century version of something that Ernest Hemingway tried. And he wanted to do the story with the least amount of words. And so he had one that this was the whole story. And he posted this in a local newspaper. For sale, baby shoes, unused. Ernest Hemingway. And that's it.
Oh, wow.
There's so much story right there in so few words. And so that safety not guaranteed is like because there's so many questions. Why? How did they? There's so many questions. And so that safety not guaranteed is like a 21st century version of that. How much story can you fit into so few words? Need somebody to come with me to time travel. You must supply your own weapons. Safety not guaranteed.
You're right. It was compelling because of the curiosity left open-ended by the offer. And there was a movie actually based off of that ad. I shit you not, there was a movie within like the last 6 years called Safety Not Guaranteed, based off of that.
I think
do
we need to
remember
review
that.
it now.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
So
I've got a little bit of information here, description and details.
We're back to the cigar now.
Yes, we're back to the cigar.
This is the
Java Latte.
the Drew Estate Java Latte.
So I don't have a lot here. I think maybe they leave the origins mysterious for a reason because of the price. But Java by Drew Estate Latte Short Robusto Connecticut Coffee is a smooth to medium bolded small batch production of first-rate Nicaraguan long filters and binder uniquely infused with the rich creamy flavors of coffee, Java Latte features an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper that lends an exceptionally mellow and creamy character to this flavorful cigar. Try this box, coffee infused, collaboration between Rocky Patel and Drew Estate Cigar.
Did you not? Didn't Chicken say Ecuador?
I did. I did.
The only part I got right was the Nicaraguan wraps, and like apparently there's two layers. There's the outer layer, and then there's another layer in there that basically keeps the airflow. I've done a little bit of, and so those are Nicaraguan. Everything else is Ecuadorian. Well done.
Here's your exact profile of it. The profile is medium. The wrapper is Ecuador, Connecticut, very specific. Shape robusto. Length 5.5 inches. I think it's compensating a little bit there at 5.5. Gauge at 50. Shut up. Country Nicaragua. Handmade. Flavor infused. Filler, Nicaraguan. Pressed, yes. Has tip, no. Sweet, yes.
You gotta pound that shit.
Yeah,
we kind of nailed that.
We both got that one. Like there was Nicaraguan in there. But that was my third pick. Is Nicaraguan. Because I could see because they've been nailing it on tobacco as of late. Like in the last 2 years, any Nicaraguan cigar I've had has been well worth the
Pretty
smoke.
tits.
So, yeah, that's one way of putting it. So, okay, we've discovered the country of origin. Now, on a 5-star scale, gentlemen, this is up against every cigar you ever had in all y'all time on this earth, which I understand that's covered a lot of ground. So, if it rates high or low, I'm not going to hold it against you.
Yeah. I'll hit it off first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so again, I'm not a cigar snob. I've had a lot of good ones and a lot of bad ones. I'd probably this is a mediocre to good for just especially for a $6 cigar. I'll give it a 2.75 for sure. Like it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like
just barely over 2.5. It's just a little over a medium range cigar. But Tony, what's your opine?
Okay, so my thoughts on this guy. Again, I'm not like super fond of the square shape, but it does work in this specific cigar. I don't mind it. It's smooth. Again, the tobacco's dry enough that it's not like overly rich. The price at $6,
it's actually kind of impressive for
$6. Honestly, at $6, like this is one I would expect to walk into like Jake's cigar shop and pay like $12 to $20 for, based off of what I'm getting from it. I don't mind that dryness because that's just kind of what I'm used to, I guess. But no, on a 5-star scale, I really like it. I like the Java Latte flavor, and I'm going to give it a 4 stars. Honestly, I really like it.
Well,
fuck.
I
like it.
4 stars.
When I was 26, I spoiled myself when I was in Vegas, and I got a lot of really nice cigars.
That's fair.
While I was there, so I've kind of gone a little deep in the world of cigars. I would give this. I'm going to agree with Chicken, a 2.75.
Okay.
It's a great cigar. Not a bad one. Now, here's the bigger question. Would you seek one of these out again?
Yes.
If you were to see, okay. I
Yes.
know he will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
Yes.
So this would be a great one if you guys were to come to Castle El Pollo or the Chicken Coop. This would be something I would stock up on a small box of these just for anybody who came over. Like this is a good, cheap, doesn't break the bank, but it's a decent cigar if that's your niche and that's what you like to do.
I think the description that I just read off it said
it was good description.
If you
that's
can,
what I
if
fucking
you can
taste.
find a box of it where it's still like fresh and a little bit moister, I think the price point would definitely push it over the edge. Like it just
we're so childish. Hold on.
Welcome to the
These
high
nuts. Got him.
Yep. This is the high-minded content you come here.
Yeah, we didn't make it very far into this episode before we started fucking this thing up.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
But so, all right. Honestly, I would keep a few more of these on hand in case, Dog and Chicken happen to show up to Castle K.O.E. because we've had a good time on this one. But other than that, I would probably keep in mind I'm only smoking 396 more cigars in my life. I'm probably going to try some other ones before I come back to this one.
Okay,
that's 275. Good mid-range cigar.
It is.
But
I like
it's
But
just,
very good value.
yeah, excellent value cigar. If you're wanting to get a box that's not gonna, like Chicken said, break the bank, so
This would be a good like wedding cigar. Like, when my wife and I got married, we did that was like what everybody got. We just had like fucking tubs full of fucking cigars, and we made like a custom wrap around there. It was kind of it was the ball and chain wrap. Remember
wedding.
that?
Yep,
You know what else these would be good for? It's a boys.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. No, I was thinking that, and I'm going to stop you there. Like, it's good. And
Better is it's a girls. Okay.
At the price point, yes, I can see why you would want to make this an It's a Boy or an It's a Girl, but those are typically some of the worst cigars that you can buy, and I like this a lot more than I do like
the weddings I bought for my or the cigars I got for my wedding weren't terrible.
No, those were fine. Those were
I remember I had
those
a
were
whole
thick.
They were thick and short and stubby, but they were the gangsta cigars. Let's be real. Like we were thugging and rugging, man. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Before we go any further, I do want to just pinpoint anybody who's listening to this. Yeah, get used to that. That's not going anywhere. Phil's.
Yeah, that's right. Get used to it, baby.
Phil's antique chairs don't.
If it ain't a rockin'.
Castle K.O.E. does have some elements of an actual castle.
Yes.
What can I say?
Yes.
So
Before we get off the cigar topic completely, I do want to mention, yes, Phil's absolutely right. The pinhole 6-slice strategy, it works very nicely. Is there something we should try with this cigar before we completely get off the topic? Phil.
what would be a good... That is a good question. What would be a good match spirit with this cigar? It wouldn't need to be anything too heavy.
The Java Latte flavor.
I'm thinking a martini.
Ooh,
This
God.
would be nice with a martini and olives, just to
As
take
much
a little
as-
bit of that edge and that dryness off. Like,
Yes, folks. I've made a couple of martinis for U.S. presidents. The martini, a great drink if you love seawater.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
Fucking not a fan of martini. It's okay not to be a fan of martini, dude.
Woo!
Like you can go around. I like dirty martinis mainly. Like I need the thick brine and about 3 olives, but make it strong.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think that is what I'm thinking of with this, because like Tony said, this kind of gives you that like dry, bitter, and most cigars just naturally do. But this does give you the flavor's good, but it is like a longer, dry, bitter. I think a dirty martini, the salty gin, fucking yeah. Tequila would do good.
Oh. Now, maybe it's just because that Patron Estate that I got would go well with almost anything. But
well, it's that salty to fix the dry. You know what I mean? Like I think that's where tequila would come in on there. The agave would, and you naturally just want salt with it too.
Glenfiddich 15.
Well, Jesus. Glenfiddich 15 is what I just finished off, and guess what? It goes good with anything. Glenfiddich 15 is fucking amazing.
I'm doing a Dalmore mix, and it's fucking amazing.
I was going to say, I don't think you can really go wrong.
Yeah.
I'm thinking...
I think this would pair with almost any whiskey.
I think, the Java Latte flavoring, the sweetness, it pretty much paired good with any whiskey, but...
It pairs good with my TX whiskey and soda. I mean, it's pairing marvelous.
Okay, hang on. Okay, we can't move any further along before you address... You're drinking TX whiskey. What cola?
Go make me a drink.
What did you mix that with?
Just a dash of pomegranate and cherry Coca-Cola.
Really?
And it's freaking amazing.
Really?
Just on its own, it's a very, very good drink.
Oh no, yeah. TX whiskeys.
And yes, the
fantastic.
two pair together quite nicely. So yeah,
Okay.
Java, good value cigar, good just general. Yeah, I can't say I wouldn't recommend it, folks. I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna go a little deeper in my cigar journey before I settle on coming back to Java, because you never know. Maybe you know what, this is just such a good, approachable. You know, with those really heavy ones, have you ever gotten a little lightheaded smoking one?
Well,
This one doesn't really hit you like that.
no, that's absolutely true. You get the very thickly wound, short, fat cigars, and you take a few puffs, even if you're not inhaling it at all. Yes, you get lightheaded because it's so strong in nature. This isn't like that, and coffee, Java, latte flavoring. Some people might not agree, but it can be a little bit diverse in what you pair it with. So I'm just looking at the liquor cabinet behind you, and honestly, the first thing that sprung to my mind, believe it or not, was rye whiskey, unfortunately. And
This would pair with some rye.
I think it would.
Whistle Pig 6.
I wasn't eyeballing the Whistle Pig 6, but now that you mention
it would
that,
pair good with it.
all right, let's try it.
You need some Whistle
Yeah,
Pig 6?
let me see that.
Also,
Whistle
by
Pig.
the way, Chicken, I'm offended that you think you needed to bring liquor to my bar, sir. But all right, I'll be
I'm
right
a gentleman.
I do appreciate that's good courtesy. That's good courtesy.
Yes. I don't show up to drink everybody's booze. I share.
He's a nice guy like that. He really is.
I will drink all your booze though.
Well, it is a very nice selection, and there's a lot of things over there I think would pair very nicely with this. And I'm gonna try just a touch of this Whistle Pig 6, which, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the rye video, I liked the 6 better than the 10.
The 6 was fucking good, though. Like, you
Shocking.
can't deny that
No,
6
the
was fucking
6 was
amazing.
really
Shocking.
nice. You know what? Rye does not need to be aged overly long. Like it's fine on its own. It doesn't need to be aged a long time to be good. Rye, you're getting a rye flavor no matter how long you age the shit. So just expect what you're getting. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna try this though.
Now that being said,
Oh, wow. This cigar with Maker's Mark and some Diet Coke, just a small little splash of Coke in there. It's actually, damn. That hits the fucking spot, fellas. I like this.
Chicken, tell me that A is
Oh,
not
Jesus.
better than Crown Royal. It's TX whiskey.
Yeah.
And
All right.
tell me that doesn't pair marvelously.
All right. We're going to try that out.
Yes.
The TX whiskey, give me a little background on this shit.
TX whiskey you can only buy retail in the state of Texas.
Yes.
It's a blend from Firestone and Robertson Distillery. And Tony and I picked this up when we were in Houston, first time. And we were blown away that it was one of the best blended whiskeys we'd ever had in our lives.
Oh, hands
and we
down.
didn't know if we were just like overjoyed that we're in Houston, Texas to see the Royal Rumble. And it
Yeah,
just,
you're
the
kind of little
whiskey-
giddy schoolgirl.
And
Like,
so when we
Yeah.
got a couple of bottles of this back when we were in Nebraska, like, okay, let's have a more sober take on it. We tried again. God damn it, it's just as good as we remember. Oh my God, it's incredible. Oh man, and my father loves Crown Royal. It's his favorite whiskey. This is the first thing I've ever got him to admit is better than Crown Royal.
huh.
Yeah.
So
it's-
and he's hard set on it. Like, so Chicken, I'm looking forward to seeing
All right.
your.
Let's give it a shot here.
Yes.
Get all the smoke out.
Yes, the Texas whiskey, the blending process, all of it coming together. Yeah, no.
All of it coming together. Wow, yeah. Now, okay. Couple things. I do agree it's smoother than Crown. Mm-hmm. It's hard to compare right now, obviously.
Sure.
Smoking a cigar, fucking scotching it all night so
yeah,
far.
yeah, fair
True.
enough.
It does pair really good with the stogie.
Yep.
It's sweet and very light and candied.
I couldn't let you leave here
So-
this evening without at least trying some TX whiskey.
I do like it. It is really smooth. I do like that. As far as pairing with cigar though, because that's the important part right now,
Right.
according to what we started with and are apparently doing the show about. But pairing this with this cigar, so I said it was really good with a Maker's Mark and a little splash of Coke. I agree with that. I think because the sweetness paired with the cigar on here, that dry cigar,
Yep.
fucking it kicks it in a high gear.
Oh yeah, Maker's is sweet.
Now this TX, honestly, it's got a little bit of that sweetness that matches kind of a mixed drink, just on that naked feel of it. I like it. Good, good pair.
It's really nice, and like Phil said, I was anxious to try it again with a much clearer head, and I was just pleasantly surprised that it met up to my expectations from what I experienced the first time around. It's good on ice, it's good neat, it's good with a splash of water.
Yeah.
And Phil's mixing it, so obviously it cocktails well.
Oh, cocktails amazingly well.
The best part about it, it's a $30 bottle.
Yeah.
It's insanely affordable. It's
Priced
just
Wow.
hard to
That's a
get
good deal.
hold of if you're not in the state of Texas.
Yeah, if you're in the state of Texas, it's, pretty damn easy to find.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
apparently. Like, and so,
Well, I imagine.
but when,
Because nothing people in Texas like more than shit from Texas.
oh yeah, that's why it's able to sustain is because it's kind of got like what Coors had back in like the 60s and 70s of you got to come to Colorado to get it. So it's a great sales pitch. It's a great like sales idea, but yeah, it's actually turned out to be a very good whiskey and
Oh,
great
yeah.
pairing. Now,
This
before
yeah.
we move on, gentlemen, may I for just one more?
Oh, yeah.
All that being said, this has been our review of Java Latte Drew Estate Cigar and its varying pairings. Except, Tony, how did that go with that rye, sir? That good, huh?
Honestly, like I really liked that Whistle Pig Piggyback 6-year the first time I tried it.
That 6-year was good.
Yeah, I'm going to reiterate this. That blows the 10-year out of the water. I liked the 10-year a lot the first time I tried it. The second time during the rye flight, it was all right. The 6 I thought was just way better. Right now, that's just way too good. It's much sweeter. It's a lot more approachable. And yeah, pairing with this, with a coffee latte Java cigar, yeah, no, that's really nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. This goes really well with a rye whiskey, and that's one of the more approachable ones. So yeah, I would definitely say give that a shot.
Yeah.
I think it works well.
Now, before we move on, dare I say, for the time being, Whistle Pig Piggyback, the Whistle Pig of Extreme.
Calling it?
You're
picking it?
Until we try another Whistle Pig, because we've had the 10, we've had a farm stock,
Yes.
we've had this. I think it's a dead race between this and farm stock for the Whistle Pig of Extreme.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because the 10-year, the first time around, we did give it a lot of high marks, and coming back to it, the 6 scored much higher. The farm stock, now I'm wondering, did it just score higher because we didn't know better? So I want another tasting with the farm stock. I want to give that a shot. And they do have another offshoot called like home stock during the quarantine era. So I'm interested to try that. But
What's their big one? Is that the 18 or 21?
They've got the 10-year, which is kind of their base.
staple, yeah.
They've got the 12-year.
They got a $300
Old
or some
World
bottle.
Oh
that I
yeah,
found
oh
the other
yeah.
day, yeah.
They've got their 12-year. Then they've got their 15-year, which is getting up to like $200 and some odd dollars. They've got their Boss Hog, which is like $500. They've got an 18, and now they're just coming out with a 21 year, which they're not giving away.
Well, no, I wouldn't imagine.
Whistle Pig, sure. They're sure impressed with their craftsmanship. I will say.
I haven't had Maker's Mark just straight for probably a year and a half.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
For cheap.
I have
It's
a
cheap.
bottle of it on my shelf that I haven't opened yet for.
Well,
I don't know why.
Didn't
It's
it
been
used
sitting
to
on my
have a
shelf
cork
for while.
though?
Yes,
It used to be a ripoff.
I thought so.
Yeah, because like this guy has like the wax. It's like their trademark thing. And I remember it used to have a cork. You'd rip the wax off, and it was a cork. This is a twist top. Like,
Yeah.
did COVID make him cheap? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, no,
here?
the 46 still has the
Classic cork.
The cork, right?
And the store pick has it's an artificial cork.
Okay.
It's a synthetic cork, which actually, if you like to recycle bottles, as much as I hate to say, the synthetic corks are better than the standard corks, because if you leave certain corks alone, I actually had this happen. A regular cork actually had mold growing in it. And so if you have no liquid in it except for a few drops of water, synthetic, that will never happen. So now that won't happen if there's any alcohol in there.
Right.
Because it'll evaporate throughout the bottle. That'll never happen. But if you just leave a regular bottle alone, that's happened to me. So, all right.
I'm going to go with the Maker's Mark.
So as Tony's playing with this Maker's Mark there, let's get into the real shit.
All right. Thank you, folks. On to the rest of it.